Imagine this. You've been doing intermittent fasting for weeks or months. You skip breakfast, follow the rules, and stay disciplined. But when you step on the scale, your weight goes up instead of down. This feels frustrating and unfair. You start asking yourself, is my metabolism broken? Does fasting just not work for me? Here is the truth. Your body is not broken. You are not a special case. Intermittent fasting is not failing you. The real problem is that most people misunderstand what fasting actually is. Fasting is not a fat loss shortcut. It is a biological signal. Every time you fast, you are sending information to your body, and your body responds based on one priority only: survival. Your body does not know you are dieting. It cannot tell the difference between intentional fasting and real food scarcity. From your body's perspective, fasting can mean only two things. Either food is temporarily unavailable, but conditions are safe, or food has become scarce and danger may be coming. If your body senses safety, fasting increases fat burning and metabolic efficiency. If your body senses threat, fasting triggers protection. Metabolism slows down. Energy is conserved. Fat is stored. This is why fasting works incredibly well for some people, but backfires for others. The difference is not discipline or willpower. The difference is the signals surrounding the fast. When fasting becomes predictable and is combined with stress, poor sleep, or poor timing, your body adapts. It burns fewer calories and holds on to weight. This is called metabolic adaptation, and it is normal biology. So the real question is not, should I fast? The real question is, what signals am I sending while I fast? Once you understand this, weight gain during fasting stops being confusing. Your body is not fighting you. It is responding exactly as designed. Fasting works or fails based on the signals surrounding it, not on willpower. The first trap is predictability. When you fast the same way every day, your body adapts by lowering energy expenditure and conserving calories, a normal survival response called metabolic adaptation. What once created fat loss eventually stops working because the body learns how to survive the routine. The second trap is poor timing. Skipping breakfast and eating late may be convenient, but biologically it works against insulin sensitivity, which is highest in the morning and lowest at night, making late meals more likely to be stored as fat. The third trap is how you break the fast. After fasting, the body absorbs nutrients efficiently, and breaking the fast with refined carbs or sugar spikes insulin, promotes fat storage, and triggers hunger later in the eating window. The fourth trap is overeating within the eating window. Fasting limits time, not intake, and elevated hunger hormones after a long fast can easily erase any calorie deficit. Together, predictability, poor timing, insulin-spiking first meals, and uncontrolled intake explain why fasting often backfires, not because fasting is flawed, but because its biological signals are misunderstood. Fasting does not happen in isolation. Sleep and stress shape how the body interprets every fast. Poor sleep and chronic stress raise cortisol, and cortisol signals danger. When cortisol is high, the body prioritizes energy storage, not fat loss, regardless of fasting duration. In this state, fasting adds another stressor, amplifying metabolic slowdown, cravings, and insulin resistance. This is why people who sleep poorly or live under constant pressure often gain weight while fasting. Fasting is also the wrong tool for certain situations, including intense training phases, recovery from illness, hormonal imbalance, or prolonged caloric restriction, where the body already perceives scarcity. In these contexts, consistency and nourishment restore metabolic safety better than restriction. Fasting works best only when the body feels safe, rested, and unstressed. Otherwise, it reinforces survival mode. Understanding when not to fast is just as important as knowing how to fast, because fat loss is not about forcing the body to comply, but about creating conditions where it willingly lets go.